Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombie Cat.
And this is our review of The Walking Dead San Diego Comic-Con 2017 exclusive 4-pack of the Shiva Force, made by McFarlane Toys. And this is like sold by Skybound, I guess. This is the thing that many people said, you gotta review this. And I'm like, I'm not getting that. I mean, it's kind of dumb. But several times I'm looking at it like, oh, but I review like all the figures, and I did have G.I. Joes, I did have the Tiger Force, well, some of them, and I just kept looking at it, and then eventually I did order it. I was telling somebody, I think I even told Zombie Cat, it's kind of like when you're thinking about cutting your hair. It's like, I don't know if I want to have short hair, and then 9 out of 10 times you're like, I'm not doing it. But then that one time you do it, and then you're stuck with it.
I know that analogy well. Because when I was in high school, I kept cutting all my hair off, and every time I did, I hated it.
There's things that I like about this and things that I don't, but we'll go over that. Zombie Cat, I know, is not thrilled about this at all.
Nope. I'm kind of annoyed that you gave them money in support of making this.
But there you can see the cover. It's sort of G.I. Joe inspired. Well, this whole thing is G.I. Joe inspired. And then it opens up, there's Velcro. Then you open it up like that. And you get all of the very G.I. Joe-like art. Like if you ever bought their figures back in the 80s and 90s, that's what the pictures look like on the background of the packages. You can see there's more G.I. Joe looking. A real apocalypse hero instead of a real American hero. In the G.I. Joe toy universe, they repainted several figures and gave them tiger stripes, and they called them the Tiger Force. So it's basically you just bought the same G.I. Joes you already had, just painted differently, with tiger stripes on them. And that's pretty much what these are. Like the last few years, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, a lot of companies are doing very retro type stuff. Like NECA and that Reaction, Funko Reaction. There's lots of retro stuff, and I think that's what they were going for with this. But one of the major annoyances that I think Walking Dead figure collectors had, and also me, is people wanted new characters that haven't been made yet. There's so many that haven't been made, and then most of the years you got a new character. Like that original Ezekiel and this Michonne, the original Michonne that sculpt is based on, were exclusives. And that was pretty cool, getting a new figure that we didn't already have. But now we're getting 3 figures that we already had, just repainted. And then Shiva is new. But still, I mean, that's just kind of annoying. I mean, repaints are much easier to make than like a whole new sculpt and everything. But still, it's just...
Especially since they charge us the same amount for them.
Yeah, actually more because it's an exclusive.
Yeah.
But for me, the best parts of this are... Well, I say the absolute best part is probably the commercial. The advertisement they had, which is amazing.
That was really good.
And it's like, a lot of people I think were like, oh, that was awesome. And then at the end they're like, wait, they're actually making this though? I mean, that was really funny, but they're actually going to make this and sell it? Like, what? And the other awesome part is this art that I really love the art. That was one of the main things I really wanted, at least in some form. And the other thing is Shiva, getting a Shiva finally. I mean, that wasn't that big of a deal to me because I've already pretty much had a Shiva, as many people have bought these types of figures to use as Shiva, and they work pretty well. But they're not articulated. It's
not articulated, but it does kind of look nicer.
I don't know.
I think it does.
Well, we'll compare it when we get out. But, yeah, there's packages inside of these packages, so we'll get them out of there. Alright, so there's the inside packages taken out. And, like I said, these look a lot like the G.I. Joe packages. I mean, they're bigger because G.I. Joes are about 3 3/4 scale, 3 3/4 inches. These are about 5-inch figures, so they're a little bigger. So the package is scaled up, but it still looks like those packages. And I don't know if they got the same artist, but it looks a lot like that same art from them old G.I. Joe figures. And then the back, they even put the little bio down there, which is pretty cool. Because I always clipped these out of there and kept them. I don't know whatever happened to them, but I kept them. And here you can see the other ones the Jesus Tiger Force is that Mega Box exclusive, which I'm not gonna subscribe to that thing. I mean, if I ever see them cheap, I might get them, but I'm not that worried about it. Over here is a mystery ones, but I'm guessing based on artwork that they have shown that it's going to be Negan and the Lucille Patrol, because when they had the Tiger Force, their enemies were Cobra, but repainted to be the Python Patrol, and they had like all sort of like this yellowish greenish color painted on them. And there's artwork that's just like this artwork made by the same person of Negan with like barbed wire stripes on his jacket.
I was gonna say, what are they gonna be, brown with barbed wire?
No.
Blood all over them.
Only thing is, I don't know who else would be in it, because in the commercial, Dwight's on Negan's side, so Dwight would be in it, but I don't know who the other two would be. So they either have to be new characters, which I doubt, or somebody said maybe they'd be zombies, but that don't really make sense. And I thought maybe they can just go, like, this is just a goofy thing that doesn't happen in the story, so they could make, like, the Governor and, like, Alpha. I mean, they're just... It doesn't make sense that they're all on a team together.
None of this makes any sense.
Yeah, that's why they could do that. It could be those four, like, villain-type characters. Assuming they're actually going to make them. Like, I was assuming that'd be, like, another exclusive maybe for next year, or so, I don't know. But, yeah, I like that art of Ezekiel. Looks pretty cool. And, oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, there's a bloody version and a non-bloody version. As you can tell, I've got the bloody version. The reason I got it is mostly because of, like, Rick and Michonne and Ezekiel. I like the blood on them. But I didn't realize how much blood was on Shiva, and I kind of wish it wasn't there. Like, it's just too much blood on her face.
She's been eating people.
Yeah, but it's more than I would like. I mean, it's not that big a deal, but still.
For me, I just wish it was more red. Her blood's a little bit dark.
But I think it's zombie blood, because she eats zombies.
That seems dangerous.
Well, she does it in the comic.
I know, it just seems dangerous.
Unless she eats them, she probably just chews them up.
Well, bites them, whatever. She puts them in her mouth.
Yeah. And there's Rick. I'd say he's probably got the coolest costume out of them all. With his yellow shirt. Or at least the costume that stands out the most.
This part of the issue for me is I fucking hate the color yellow. And tigers aren't yellow, they're orange. So why didn't they make it orange? Even the stripes on his pants in the picture, they look orange, but on the figure, they're fucking yellow.
I don't know, man. It comes with bloody weapons, too. But I like that picture. That's some cool artwork of Rick.
I do find it funny that he has a yellow bandage on his stump to go with his outfit.
Yeah.
He's color coordinating his stump bandage.
That is pretty funny. I kind of wish the guy who made this art would make, like, regular art. I mean, art of the regular Walking Dead characters. That'd be pretty cool. He could do the art for all the Walking Dead figures. And there's Michonne, which, she's got the yellow again. She should have
her
had...
picture, it actually looks yellow. On Ezekiel and Rick, the pictures look like they have orange stripes and they're still yellow.
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't put stripes on her jacket. That seems like they should have done that. But we're going to open these.
They should have put her in her miniskirt outfit where she already had tiger stripes.
Yeah.
And just changed the color.
I'm going to open these from the bottom. Just cut the bottom a little bit or something. Because I'm probably going to display these, like maybe hang them on a wall or something. But I do want to get them out to review them.
Yeah, these are some of the few figures where, even though I don't really like these figures, their packages are fucking awesome. I usually don't give a shit about packages.
Okay, so they're out of the package. And I cut a slit on the bottom of the package and then slid them out of there so I could still put them back in, hang them on the wall. Out of the package, they're cool. I mean, they're, for the most part, painted really good. I did notice one mess up on Michonne. I don't know if everybody says like that, but her face is messed up. Her one, like you can see her eye is crooked. Like, that eye is like up. And if you compare it to the original release, it's not like that. Like, she's got a messed up face.
I think it just makes her look extra grumpy.
Yeah.
Michonne don't need no help looking grumpy. She does it well enough on her own.
But the I love the blood on them. They do an awesome job of splattering blood on them. It looks good. It looks like splattered blood for even for their scale. Like I said, I think there's a little too much on Shiva. I mean, I guess it's okay. I guess she got bloody, but I mean, I'd rather her not be bloody. Guess we'll start going over them. Start with Ezekiel.
I have to say something first.
What?
I noticed on the packages, Rick is the Shiva Force commander.
Yeah, should be Ezekiel.
It's his fucking tiger. Why doesn't he get to be in charge? That's bullshit.
Shiva should be in charge.
Well, yeah, but I don't think that would work very well. Rick just thinks he's so fucking important.
Yeah. But there you can see, oh, his eyes are messed up too. Look at his eyes. What the hell's going on? His eyes are very crooked. What about this one? Nope, this one's are very straight. Look at that. That eye's like way down. That one's up. Jeez. But yeah, might as well compare them while I got them here. See, it's the same exact sculpt and everything. It's just painted differently. With the tiger stripes all over him. His hair's a little darker. I guess those are supposed to be leaves now instead of feathers.
It could be green feathers.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a parrot.
And his shirt's darker. His pants are lighter. And of course the blood splatter. And he comes with his cane / sword again. Which is, he pulled out of the sheath and it's covered in blood. So that's pretty cool. And just like the original release, he's a little back heavy because of his jacket. It makes him hard to stand.
They should have put a weight in his belly.
Yeah. He's got a big enough belly. And here is Shiva. Which this is the figure that a lot of people really wanted. They're like, man, I just want the Shiva. I don't want the other things. But there's probably several people who bought this whole set just to get this Shiva.
There's one thing that really annoys me about her, and it's not the blood.
What? All these stripes.
Nope.
What?
The way they painted around her eyes looks like she's wearing frickin' white eyeshadow.
Oh. I guess.
Well, look at the picture of the tiger right there. It's orange around the eyes and black up on the forehead, and she's got like white around her eyes with frickin' eyebrows.
Yeah. But the sculpt's pretty decent on it. And I really like the articulation because this is the Shiva I've been using. Well, I mean, tiger. And it looks pretty good. It looks a little more realistic. Although the white on its eyes, I don't know why they made it so white compared to the other white.
Yeah.
But there's no articulation in it. But it's cool this one has some articulation so you actually make it attacking or walking, whatever you want to do.
And the stripes on that one, I don't think they're great.
Well, not really great on this one either.
No, but I mean, that's just some crappy figure we bought to be the tiger because there wasn't one. You know what I mean?
But let's try out this articulation because I want to see what all we can do. So the mouth can open and close. That's cool because the other one couldn't. The head could turn. So it can go up and down a little bit. And then here at the shoulder, go forward about that far. Not a whole lot. And at the elbow, I guess? I don't know if you call them elbows on an animal, but then at the ankle. And I think it spins at both places. Spins there. Yep, spins at the elbow and the ankle. Same on this one. Although, oh, you can't make that foot be standing. It can only go out like that. That kind of sucks.
That's the swatting foot.
Yeah. Ah!
The other foot, I don't think can go down like that, though.
It's popped off. So it's actually a ball joint, so. But then here, there's some articulation there, which really I don't know what the point of that is. Because you'd think it would be so it could turn that way, but it can't. And then why would you want to do this? I don't know why you'd want to do that. So unless mine's stuck, I don't know. Then back here, leg goes like that. And this leg goes like that. And it looks like there's a joint there, but I don't think it does anything. And then down at the ankles, it could spin, and there's a hinge joint. So really, I don't know if you can get this in an attack pose.
I think the tail spins too, or does it?
Oh yeah, tail spins. I didn't even notice that. And there's a hinge joint.
Oh,
that's cool. Didn't even see that. Well, I guess you can get it in somewhat of an attack pose. Ah! Michonne fell.
The attack pose was so good that Michonne fell to the ground in fear.
So yeah, I guess you can get it in an attack pose, because this one you can't. That's, I mean, it's just not going to work. Yeah. So that's cool. But it's nice that there's an articulated sheath now. And like I said, the blood is really, really on there. And oh yeah, I didn't mention the real chain. Oh, and this Shiva is, it's like taller than this one, but this one seems girthier.
I think the non-posable one is shaped a little bit more like a Tiger is.
And here's the Rick Grimes. And I really like the blood on this shirt. And he's got the little Shiva Force symbol. Seems like they should also have that symbol on him somewhere. And like you say, he's got the yellow bandage with the blood on it. Tiger stripes all the way around. All down his pants.
I do really like his bloody weapons.
Yeah.
He has blood all over his gun.
Has he been beating people with it?
He ran out of bullets and just started smacking bitches in the face with it.
And here's the original release. This one's also got a blood on it. But you can see his hair is painted a little better in this one. Actually, the whole body is probably painted better. I mean, the face looks better on this old one. Just shaded a little more in the shirt and everything.
And it seems like the Shiva Force one, maybe they were trying to make it a little bit more cartoony.
I guess. And I just now noticed something that annoys me is they didn't paint those little circles their skin color. This one they did. So, really,
What the fuck?
He's got like holes cut out of his shirt.
I know from experience that shirts do get weird armpit holes in them.
That's not an armpit
Maybe that's
hole.
what it's from.
Well, there's an armpit hole down there. But that's not armpit right there.
It's ventilation.
Well, I could paint that. So it's not that bad.
It looks even funnier from the back. Weird skin holes.
But yeah, he comes with his almost a machete. Comes with this axe hatchet. Comes with this revolver and this M16. So that's cool.
Machete, hatchet, axe.
And here comes Machete. Michonne. And she comes with her katana, which has, you think there'd be more blood on the blade. It's mostly on the handle.
It's kind of dumb.
And then she has a gun, a little handgun, which fits into there. And she has her sheath, which has more blood on it than the sword does.
I do really like the way they did the blood on her belly. That splatter looks really nice.
Yeah, I like that a lot. And it on her jacket too. Like I said, I think there should have been stripes on the jacket. I think that would have.
The blood on her face almost looks like she's got a little teardrop tattoo beside her nose.
Yeah. I don't know what they did. I'm guessing that's just the paint they messed up there with her eye. Yeah, it's a simple repaint, I guess. It's. Oh, here's the original Michonne. Painted much better. The hair's better. Lots more shading. It's just an overall better figure. I mean, this just seems rushed.
It's kind of weird that their bandanas are like, the shape that's sticking out is different.
It's the same, it's just painted different.
It just looks kind of weird.
They very sloppily painted this one. You can see, like, they painted more than they should have on the side there.
It just seems like for an exclusive, maybe they could have tried a little harder.
Yeah. Like I said, didn't get the Jesus Tiger Force or Shiva Force. I might get it, I don't know. It's probably going to be expensive and I don't really want to pay much for him. But here's a regular Jesus. And I don't know if they're actually going to make the Negan Lucille Patrol, but it looks like it's just, I mean, it's probably just going to be a repaint of this figure. I mean, I would imagine. And here's someone who seems like they should have been part of this. I mean, everybody, like Jesus and everyone, Should have made Andrea one of these. Since her figures exist, they just have to repaint her. Maybe they thought she wasn't wearing enough clothes to put the tiger stripes on. I don't know. So, I like this set in a way, but it does kind of bug me. That I don't know. Like I said, I really like the artwork and the packaging. I love the commercial. Like the idea, the retro idea is like a good idea. It's just actually making the figures. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It's cool getting a Shiva though, an articulated Shiva. That's really awesome.
To me, I really love the packaging. I like the idea of it, but I think the actual figures, they just kind of threw them together to do something and didn't put enough effort in.
Yeah, they're like his eyes are sloppy. Her eyes are sloppy. Rick's not as painted as nicely.
And why the fuck are they yellow and not orange?
Well, I think that's not. I think it has to do with the original.
I don't care. Tigers are orange, damn it.
And I don't know if I said this already, but when I bought the G.I. Joe figures when I was a little kid, and then they came out with the Tiger Force, I didn't really want them. Like, I was like, but why would I want them? I already have these figures, and they're painted correctly how they are in the show. Why would I want them painted these weird colors and I get the same figure again? So even though I like tigers, I didn't really want them. So really, I'm not that. I'm like, ooh, I love Tiger Force. I gotta get these. I didn't really like the Tiger Force. I did have a Python Patrol Viper figure though. I remember that. I'm not sure if I still do though.
I think the worst part for me is just that we usually get something really cool, and these are just kind of like whatever.
Like I think if I didn't do reviews, if I never did reviews, I probably wouldn't have got this. I mean, it's just one of them things. It's like just doing the reviews makes me want to get more stuff to review it, and I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised when you said you did order them, because I didn't really have any interest. Like, the art's really cool, but we could have printed those pictures out and hung them on the wall. So
I actually did save the, like, high definition pictures of each of those, including the Negan one, and I was going to print them out. But still, it's cool seeing the packaging and getting the Shiva figure. I'm assuming they're probably going to release a Shiva in some form again. Like maybe with they might even use the same exact one for the TV show version of Shiva. Maybe put it in a 2-pack with Ezekiel or something. Or maybe even just the comic version again by itself. I don't know. But yeah, it's a weird thing. And I get the retro thing because like I was one of those people that was actually around and collected figures when the G.I. Joe Tiger Force came out, so I know exactly what they are referencing here. Parodying. But still, I wasn't like, ooh, I gotta get them. I have to get them. I was not that way at all. I was just like,
These guys don't really have anything to do with G.I. Joe.
No. I think they just saw Shiva and thought, Shiva Force. Like Tiger Force. I don't know.
The commercial was funny, like the idea is funny, but actually making figures of it, I don't know.
Yeah. So I don't know if they're going to do Python Patrol, or not Python Patrol, Lucille Patrol. I'll have to see. I mean, they show the 4 on the back, so I'm assuming they're going to make them. Unless this set didn't sell well, but I think it did. Whatever. They're cool if you're into this. I mean, especially if you have to get all the Walking Dead figures, like a lot of people do. And there's not that many. I think another reason that I didn't mention is there's just not that many Walking Dead figures coming out. Mm-hmm. And that was part of the reason I wanted to get this. There's just not that many. And this was something. So I got it. Well, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombie Cat.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Alright guys, so it's settled. We are now the Shiva Force. Oh hey guys, can I join your Shiva Force? Well yeah, definitely Jesus, we already got you a costume made. Alright Rick, that's awesome. Can't wait to try it on.
Hey guys, can I be in the Shiva Force too?
Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh, damn it.